Are we live?
We're here.
Here we go. So this is Mega Man-DOS. It's a terrible PC port of Mega Man from the 90s, and I'm going to steamroll right on through it, because we got to get through it quickly.
I like that Mega Man waited for the gate to go up. You know, he can't just jump over it. I mean, he's not a jump man or anything.
So there's a donation incentive for this game where you could choose the graphics mode that I use, and we went with CGA, which is 4 colors. It's black, white, magenta, and turquoise, as opposed to EGA, which was the 16 colors.
You know, it's a little tough at 4 a.m., but like my eyes right now looking at this is just. Yeah, but yeah, thanks a lot for hanging out, guys. Yeah, sorry again for the technical issues. We were having some various issues, but yeah, we got it sorted out. So, Skipper, you must really love this game. You've played this for what, the past 3 years?
I played it. I played it since Mega Man-athon 3.
So a little bit longer.
Yeah, I find this game weirdly charming, even though I know it's terrible. It's the other one. It's Mega Man 3 DOS that I actually really dislike.
You know, I can respect that. I am a fan of Sega CD games. One of my favorites is Sewer Shark, and the one that was packed in with the Sega CD. And it's really dumb. It's just, you know, a rail shooter of sorts, and it's not good, but I love it. All the voice acting, it's so 90s because everyone's just yelling in your face.
So did you use like any kind of DOS machines back in the day, Hutch?
No. So my first computer was a Mac with Mac OS 7 and 8, and then I went to Windows 98. So you're not supposed to let that happen. What are you doing? I thought you were good at this game, and apparently you've become peg leg because I don't see any. Okay.
Oh yeah, Mega Man's legs are black and the background is black, so.
This is really good. Wow. DOS Duke Nukem. I did play DOS Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem 3D actually had the first 2 games on there, which was pretty cool.
Funny thing, you mentioned Duke Nukem. Apparently, I don't know which way it went, but either this game stole graphics from Duke Nukem or Duke Nukem stole graphics from this game. I'm not sure which way it went, but yeah.
Very interesting. I did not know that.
Maybe it was like some free open source graphics library that just people who made games back then were using. So this is Sonic Man. He's a scuba diver, and now he's dead.
He's not blue at all. But he's not even a hedgehog.
All right, we got his weapon, and we're gonna do a glitch here in Voltman to skip the entire stage. Gonna take damage here. Wait till I hit the pit. E-tank up, and we fell right through. And that just skipped the entire stage.
Wow. Nice.
And which is great because I hate that stage.
Well, even more incentive.
Dead.
Nice. Holy cow. Professor Knight, we are playing this on DOSBox.
Yep. That's really the only way to play it.
It is a magical piece of software that allows us to play wonderful classics like a Mega Man-DOS. But yeah, obviously, so you guys can tell, there's no music in this game.
Nope.
Which is a shame because.
Man, have you ever heard any like DOS games try to do music with the PC speakers? It is.
I don't remember them very well. If I had.
Like I know Monkey Island was one that did that.
So is that pit an insta-kill pit?
Fortunately, no. It just does damage.
Oh, okay. So is this supposed to be lava or toxic? Are we in the sewers?
This is As far as Dynaman, that's the boss here, Dynaman. The stage appears to be a wine glass factory, and so I'm guessing that's melted glass or something.
It better not be wine getting in. That's profits going down.
Yeah, you can see the little wine glasses there on the boxes.
Yeah. So,
I guess it could be just a fragile symbol.
yeah, it could be. Brick factory? Is it a brick factory?
A brick factory, yes, that's exactly what it is. I mean, you can really make up whatever story you want.
Brick factory with some mutant ants or whatever those are?
Yes.
Oh.
The enemies in this game are so dumb. Here's Dynaman, and he's dead.
These are the most realistic looking characters.
Right?
They look like the actual characters from the old Mega Man NES box art.
Here's Dr. Wily's castle. Yeah.
It looks like one of those like horror rides at an amusement park. Come check out the horrific frights from Dr. Wily. You won't believe your eyes.
There's a Met.
Come see the amazing Met.
So we're gonna take out Sonic Man very quickly. Oh.
I believe in you. You can do it.
There we go.
And you did it.
So yeah, the Wily stage. It's only one Wily stage, thank God, and it's like a mini amalgamation of all the previous stages, and you fight all the bosses again.
Can we submit this as a speed run? Maybe.
So there are official times for Mega Man DOS on the Mega Man leaderboards. I believe the world record is something like 9 minutes.
Wow, nice.
And the funny thing is that glitch that I use in Voltman stage was actually discovered like not even a month ago.
Oh,
So,
wow.
and I learned about it like literally a few days before I flew out to MAGFest. So I was like, I really need to learn this quickly. And so I did.
That's cool. Yeah, I remember we were talking about it before that you had found that, but
Yeah, I have the name of the person who discovered the glitch written down here on my phone. It was David Fifield, speedrunner, who discovered the glitch. So shout outs to David Fifield.
Nice. So, how big is the Mega Man DOS speedrun community?
I think it's like 4 or 5 of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we're about to fight Dr. Wily, actually. He's right through this door. There he is.
That is not Dr. Wily.
Hey.
That is a robot.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. That's Dr. Wily.
And he's dead.
Dr. Wily has surrendered. Mega Man has saved the planet from destruction. But will it last?
That's not a question, that's a statement. But will it last?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna switch over to Mega Man 3 DOS now.
We'll be right back, guys.
Oh, damn. I'm on.
Right on your on the street.
From here, actually. There's a very muscular man who made me this. Yeah, he went to clown school. What? Oh, no.
Welcome back.
Ah, thank you. Kind of you. Yeah, we're back. We're ready to go.
Here we go. So High Tech Expressions, the most wonderful company of all time, presents the illustrious Mega Man 3 for DOS. And we are going to be starting with good old Sharkman here on the right.
Wonderful. Maybe? Ah, there we go.
So Mega Man swims in this game. Yeah.
Is he swimming through motor oil? Because it's really...
Good old CGA graphics, that's supposed to be water.
They at least gave Mega Man a little bit of blue, so, I mean, that looks so detailed. What in the...
That's Coral Reef, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can't tell what's foreground and background. This is awful.
Oh, boy.
Oh, evil seaweed monster. Please do not kill me. So, the thing about Mega Man 3 DOS is that every single level is a giant maze. So, if you don't know the way through, you're going to be wandering around getting killed by squids a lot.
I'm getting weird flashbacks to the NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Yeah.
Where you have to go through the dam.
Yeah.
And all the electric... oh, spikes. Wow, seaweed? I don't know what it is. It's ridiculous and terrible, and I hated it.
Thankfully, none of the spikes in the game are instant death.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, there actually are no instant death obstacles at all until you reach Wily's castle.
Wonderful. So, this is your favorite Mega Man game.
If there is one Mega Man game that I could throw out that I like actively hate, this would probably be it. Like I said, I get a weird like I find the first Mega Man DOS weirdly charming, but it's also really short. This one is not as short, and it's also just sad. It's a sad game.
Where would you... So, I know you didn't care for X6. Would you say X6 is a better game than this?
Technically, yes, but I would sooner play this game because it's less frustrating.
It's also a lot less time commitment.
Yeah.
I mean, if you speedrun X6, it's like, I think you can beat it in an hour or a couple hours or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You defeated Sharkman! You can install Shark Boomerang! Arm attachment as a new arm weapon system!
Thanks, Dr. Light.
No problem.
Up next is Waveman, who also appeared in Mega Man 5, so I don't know which way the stealing went, but there you go.
So this is not a Capcom licensed product, is it?
It technically is. I actually have the entire story of how the DOS games were created written down here on my phone, if you would like to read it.
I would not like to read it, so I'm watching a video game. No, I'm just kidding. Story of Mega Man DOS.
So, yeah, for just quick context, the guy who made Mega Man DOS, his name is Steve Rosner, so Rosner.
Before Mega Man, Rosner was responsible for the Commodore 64 port of Street Fighter. He had developed Pocket Rockets at Briggs International, a company which Rosner says consisted of only him, an artist, and the boss. The three developers were scooped up by Capcom USA, which planned to form an internal development studio, but that didn't happen. So while managing external developers, Rosner just started to make the Mega Man PC game on his own. Rosner left Capcom USA, and the publisher agreed to let him release his DOS version of Mega Man when it was finished. Bizarrely, it sounds like that was about the extent of the agreement. No strict guidelines or stipulations.
Yeah, so it's kind of a fan game that they just let him release after he left the company. Like, what? It's so bizarre. I would love to meet this Rosner guy who made this game and ask him, like, all the questions.
Oh, I bet.
So here's Wave Man. He dies to the sharp boomerang. And I theorize that the logic behind that is because surfers surf on waves and sharks eat surfers? Sure.
Yeah, why not? Mega Man, you've defeated Wave Man. You can install Water Shooter. Arm attachment is a new arm weapon system.
Hooray! Up next is Torchman.
All right. I see, at least they gave you a few more Robot Masters to go after, so.
Yeah, and so Torchman is also now an official Robot Master in Mega Man 11, so this is kind of awkward.
Fallback, I'm not reading chat. I'm watching this gameplay. Dude, you not seeing what I'm seeing? This is amazing. Lee, interesting. Oh, Joe! That's right, Joe. What's going on, man? Thanks a lot for stopping by, dude. Hope you're doing well. By the way, guys. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Oh, just want to say, we are doing all of this for Child's Play charity. We are raising money. You can go to MegaMan-athon.com to donate. Child's Play helps kids in hospitals that are having a really bad time. Helps their ease their stay and give them some joy that maybe they're not they don't have as much of. So it's a great cause. They provide games, books, toys, and other stuff. So definitely, if you can, please consider donating at MegaMan-athon.com. If not, you can share us. Use the hashtag #MegaMan-athon.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Let's check the donations here real quick. I got news alert in my ear here. We have a new donation from Jay for $25. Thank you very much. He left a comment. Shout outs to my boys, the Brothers cosplay team, Mendoza and Rex Road over at MAGFest. Mega Man on DOS for old men that yells at clouds like myself. This is going to be a treat. Thank you very, very much, Jay.
So, Torchman is in a sewer, and he's waist deep in water, and I shot water at him, and he died.
Mega Man, you've defeated Torchman. Did you push him over? Now you can install the torch arm.
Up next is Bitman.
All right. Jason says, how much for the upside-down keyboard?
Let's say $50.
$50 for the upside-down keyboard run from the magnificent Skipper. Let's see it. See, Green Pie says, you know what's good about DOS Mega Man? Grabbing health is fast.
Oh yeah, so yeah, normally when you pick up health at Mega Man, it pauses the game and does a little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it doesn't do that here, which is kind of nice, I suppose. You gotta really stretch to find the positives here.
Mm-hmm. Makes you appreciate, the things that go right. Future Synthetic says, honestly, I kind of like the idea of big mazy levels.
I guess it could work if it was done right. I know Mega Man ZX is supposed to be kind of a Metroidvania. I haven't really played it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And I hear ZX is fairly well liked, so I guess they did do it well.
I do have those games. I think they made a collection. It was either ZX or Z. I think those are two different series.
Yeah, there's a collection for Zero, but ZX and ZX Advent are not in any type of collection. I don't think they've ever been re-released, actually. You can only play them on the DS.
Oh, gotcha. See, man, that Math Blaster Pink and Blue is retina scorching. Ooh. Well, now you're making me think of other, like, Apple II games. Did you ever play Number Munchers?
No, but I have heard of it.
That game was super fun.
So this is Bitman. He runs back and forth, and he dies.
Where did you go? Are you dead too?
I guess it caught me on a blinking frame.
Mega Man, you've defeated Bitman. You can install BitKitten. Arm attachment is a new arm weapon system.
Hooray! Next we're going after Blade Man, who is also a robot master who appeared in Mega Man 10. So lots of ideas here that would show up more officially later on. This is another very swimming-centric stage. And the swimming controls are kind of terrible because you're constantly being pulled up, and so you're sort of fighting it by tapping the down arrow to make them swim downwards.
Talking about Wolfenstein 3D and other DOS games in the chat. I didn't really get a chance to play much DOS because of the system I had. I think Duke Nukem 3D was probably the first DOS game I played. I did play a little bit of Quake Online. That was super fun.
So, were you like, you had to use like the command line, or did you have some kind of like GUI-based operating system?
Oh no, so it was still on Windows 98.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you're still running DOS, so all you had to do was click the executable and it did the thing.
Oh.
But sometimes, if you wanted to change settings like your sound card and stuff, you had to go through some DOS menus. So. See, Murphy says, so really Bitman's the only one from here that hasn't been reused, unless you count Bit from X3.
Yeah, I guess that's right. No, Sharkman. No, Sharkman showed up in Mega Man Battle Network, so yeah, he has been seen in an official game as well.
Is it the Sharkman, or is it just another Sharkman?
I believe it's like an actual Sharkman robot master, like in Battle Network. I don't know which one it is. I'm sure Terrage would know which Battle Network game Sharkman is in.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, is it the first one? Mega Man Battle Network 1? Okay. So there you go.
Sunaku says, can you find this game for sale anymore? And then he found it for $150 on eBay.
You can. The easiest way to find it is there's this CD you can get that's called the Street Fighter series, and it has Street Fighter 1 and 2 on DOS, and it has Mega Man 1 and 3 as like bonus games. So if you can find the Street Fighter series, like CD-ROM, then you buy that and you get Mega Man 1 and 3 DOS.
Ooh, that's a good hot tip. Joe, yes, Brian is passed out for now. Getting some Z's.
Gonna go ahead and use an E-Tank here. Oh, and yeah, I haven't mentioned how you control the inventory. So you press Escape to open up the menu, and you press the corresponding letters to equip the weapon. So you can see I press P to equip the Buster, B for Bit, S for Shark, W for Wave.
Yeah.
So, you know.
PBS Walt.
Yeah, so very intuitive and, you know, comfortable control scheme. I really like it.
Mega Man, you've defeated Blade Man. You can now install Blade Launcher.
Which kind of looks like a weed whacker.
Kinda does. Or like a blender blade. Like I mix all your smoothies. Throw them at me. I'm killer at Fruit Ninja. Mega Man 2 DOS is not a real game. Is that true?
That is true. They skipped straight to 3 because they were like, Mega Man 3 was the most like the most popular Mega Man game at the time, so they were sort of just riding the success of that.
That's so weird to think about now.
Right?
Considering how, I mean, people still love 3, but 2 is usually what you think of when you think of Mega Man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rocket Punch Out. I like doing the old-timey showman voice.
So if you didn't catch it, this is Oil Man, who does appear as a boss in Mega Man Powered Up.
I'm really taken aback by the fact that the background's white.
Yeah, right? Good old CGA. Thankfully, I know the level layouts well enough that I'm not getting very lost.
At least they're using more common. Well, those guys don't look super familiar, but the last one did at least.
Yeah, there's some Sniper Joes and some Mets. Yeah, but for some reason, the Mets take like a billion hits to kill, whereas they normally take like 1 or 2 in the NES games.
Oh, well, yeah. Maybe I guess their helmet's more useful in this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we have a nice big old goop of oil dripping into the sewers. I'm sure this is very OSHA compliant.
We have the actual oil ocean level. And the oil company defense systems. See?
So we're gonna get out our blades and we're gonna defeat good old Oil Man here very quickly.
Good old oil man. Can you slide in this game?
Nope, you sure can't.
Mega Man, you've defeated Oil Man. You can install Oil Stream.
Now it's time for Dr. Wily.
Dr. Dub. All right.
Yeah, you can't slide, but holding down and jump does let you drop through platforms, which is kind of useful, I suppose. And there's the castle. Looks very intimidating.
It looks so small. It looks like a nuclear reactor. Is he in a nuclear reactor?
Well, there's a bunch of... Okay. There's a bunch of... This goop that's bubbling around is supposed to be green, but, you know, CGA, so we don't have green. So I suppose it could be a nuclear reactor.
In my current headcanon, it's just boiling water. Mega Man's getting scalded.
So, jumping right into the refights, it works sort of the way it does in Mega Man 1, where it's not confined to a single room of teleporters. You fight them, like, spread out throughout the Wily stage.
Ah, okay. Status-looking castle. Pretty bad castle, but that, do you remember that door from the first game? That was a really bad door.
It was like Dr. Wily's garage.
See, that would make a little bit more sense. Like, you know, just starting out. You know, I don't have the funds yet to build my my castle, but I've got my garage set up. Dr. Wily's sandcastle. That'd actually be a really cool thing if someone made a Dr. Wily's sandcastle.
That would be really cool.
Ooh.
have like a Mega Man-athon at the beach, and one of the donation incentives would be to build a Wily sandcastle.
Ooh, that would be cool. Eureka's Castle? Oh my gosh. That is, oh man, that brings me back. Old school Nickelodeon show mentioned in the chat. Another, I don't think it was a Jim Henson show, but it was pretty legit.
Was it like similar to any of those like Legend of the Hidden Temple, stuff like that?
No, I want to think of something else. Like, if you heard of Fraggle Rock, I think it's supposed to be kind of like that. It's literally just puppets in like weird scenarios.
Okay.
I forget exactly what it was about. I'm sure that maybe someone will expand on the chat because my memory's not as great about it, but I just remember it being a thing. Pete and Pete, yeah, Pete and Pete. That was one of the weirder shows back in the day. So did you just beat a mini boss?
That was the refight with Oil Man.
Oh, okay. So there's no like boss rush yet in this. It's just kind of you go through and you run into old friends.
Yeah.
From before. Cool.
All right, Blade Man, you're weak to bit. Nice little freeze frame for dramatic effect.
Mm-hmm. At least this game got the jumping look through the door.
Yeah. So I guess that makes it better than Mega Man 11, huh?
I mean, if you're going by that criteria, yes, I guess Mega Man DOS 3 is superior to Mega Man 11. Yeah, I made the same comment earlier, Murby. PBS Walt. I'll get you, Mega Man! Ah!
So we're going to fight a supercomputer named, I forget what, it's spelled Q-O-R-C, so Quark?
Cork.
Yeah.
Captain Cork.
And the plot is that Dr. Wily is using the supercomputer to, like, make robots, or good robots, go bad, you know. Typical Dr. Wily scheme.
Like you do. And you're a mad evil genius. It's like, what do I want to do today?
And here we go. This is the Dr. Wily fight. In his bubble bath of death.
I'm trying to comprehend what exactly is happening on screen. What is he shooting at you? And is that it?
I believe.
Oh no, you died. Okay.
Yeah, I got him this time though. Or not.
Don't touch the water.
Deadly water.
Guys, don't forget, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, please consider donating to Child's Play at MegaMan-athon.com. We got prizes if you like prizes. Lots of really cool, rare things. Oh, Dr. Wily. See, I don't get. He's exposed. He's going back into there.
Well.
And he's okay, but you die instantly if you get hit with it. Mega Man, Dr. Wily's castle is really tough.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's really tough.
Thankfully, it's nice enough to not boot me back to the very beginning of the game, and the Wily castle is pretty short. It actually is kind of difficult to see the projectiles on this background.
I mean, they show up really well. Let's see. Oh, they're nuclear rods. Okay, yeah, I forgot that it's a nuclear facility. So, are there any other weird Mega Man games that people might not know about that's kind of...
There are the Tiger electronic handheld Mega Man games.
Oh, yeah, Tiger did make an electronic handheld game of everything ever, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
I had one of Jurassic Park when that was a thing. And all it was you played as the kids. I forgot their names. I remember the girl's name was Lex. And all you're doing is you're walking down a road, and then eventually a raptor is coming up. And so you hide in a tree, and then wait for the raptor to leave, and then you get down, and then you keep walking. And that was it. Really involved. Hey, Brian, what's going on, man? You're supposed to be asleep. Murby says, what about the Wonderswan Mega Man games?
Oh, yes. So you remember Mega Man and Bass, right?
Never heard of it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, of course.
So it had a sequel, a Japanese-only sequel on the Wonderswan, which is sort of a competitor to the Game Boy. Mm-hmm. And it's actually kind of okay. Like, it's really not as bad as you would think. Really weird, but not terrible, honestly.
Yeah, I never really saw the Wonderswan in stores much. I saw a lot of the weird kind of Tiger branded handheld things. I want to think, what were they called? Something like Red Zone or something. It was so bizarre. So it had like one eyepiece that attached to your head. It had an eyepiece come down with some plastic, and it was supposed to like display the game on it. And for some reason, because it was supposed to look futuristic, it was only going to play in one eye. Was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Compete with the Virtual Boy. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm fairly sure I saw the Angry Video Game Nerd do an episode on this thing. This, what does he say? R-Zone?
R-Zone, that's what it was called.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we did the Wonderswan Mega Man games last year, or at least one of them.
Yeah, we've definitely done them in the past. There's a Battle Network game on the Wonderswan, Battle Network WS, and I know that's definitely been played. I think by Terrage, maybe.
Oh.
Could be misremembering.
I don't know. Very nice.
I like how the boss doors in this game are like submarine-style hatchets.
Yeah, it's an interesting design, but Jason says, hurry up, Skip's gotta save the children. Sorry, we are doing this for the kids. All right. Very, very nice.
The bosses in this game die so quickly, it's hilarious.
I'm surprised they never put a Mega Man game out on the N-Gage.
N-Gage.
So you remember the N-Gage? So remember, you've heard the term side-talking before, right?
Yeah.
So the N-Gage was a phone that Nokia made for you to... It was supposed to be gaming focused.
Right.
But you can only talk through it by holding it on side against your face. So it looked like a half circle sort of device. So it looked absolutely dumb trying to use it as a telephone. And you had to take out the battery to change game cards in it. But it had a Tony Hawk game and a Spider-Man game and a Sonic game. It had some pretty big games on it. But no Mega Man.
So we beat it. That's the end.
Nice.
Dr. Willay has once again surrendered, and we don't know if the saving will last.
This is the exact same ending as
Yeah,
the first
they
one.
copy and pasted the same ending from the first game. It's quality.
Quality. Mega Man DOS, quality. That's the standard I've noticed.
So I hope you've enjoyed this lovely series of games. Certainly, probably the most the weirdest Mega Man games that we play.
Yeah.
Mega Man DOS.
Absolutely, yeah. Cool. Well, we will let me do one more check for donations. Guys, please go to MegaMan-athon.com, donate to Child's Play, and we appreciate you watching. Stick around. We've got more Mega Man action coming up.